He knows the task exists. It's not hidden. It's not unclear. It's not impossible. It's just waiting. At first, postponing feels harmless, almost reasonable, not now. Later, the mind gives it a name: timing, preparation, being busy. But nothing actually changes. Only the distance between intention and action grows. At the beginning, the delay is small: a few hours, a day. The cost is invisible. No alarm goes off. No consequence appears. So the mind learns something important. Nothing bad happened. This is where the pattern starts. The brain is designed to protect comfort, not progress. When a task feels uncomfortable, unclear, or emotionally loaded, the brain looks for relief, not solutions. Relief. Postponement provides that relief instantly. A subtle release. A short calm. Dopamine is not only released when something is achieved, it is also released when discomfort is avoided. So the brain quietly rewards the delay. The task doesn't disappear. It changes form. It becomes background noise. A quiet pressure, a low-level tension. The person continues with other things, easier things, more familiar things. Things that feel productive, but something is off. Even while resting, the task is present, not as an action, as a weight. Over time, the mind begins to associate the task with discomfort, not because the task is hard, but because it has been carried mentally for too long. What could have been a short effort turns into a long, emotional burden. The task grows, not in size, but in meaning. Now, it's no longer just a task. It becomes a test, a judgment, a reflection of self-worth. If I were capable, I would have done it already. This thought doesn't shout. It whispers, and it repeats. The longer the delay, the more energy is spent thinking about the task instead of doing it. Mental simulations replace action. Imagined outcomes. Imagined failures. Imagined effort. None of them resolve anything. They only exhaust attention. At this point, the problem is no longer time. It's trust. Each postponed task slightly weakens the relationship between intention and follow-through. The mind notices. Plans are made. Plans are delayed. Plans dissolve. Slowly, expectations are lowered. Not consciously. Automatically. The person still wants to change. Still wants to start. But now, starting feels heavier than before. Because starting is no longer just action. It's proof. Proof that this time will be different. So the mind waits again. For motivation, for clarity, for the right moment. But the right moment is a concept, not a condition. And concepts don't arrive. They are created. Still, the delay continues. Eventually, postponement begins to shape identity. Not dramatically, quietly. I'm someone who struggles to start. I work better under pressure. I'll do it when it really matters. These are not excuses. They are explanations created after repetition. What's interesting is this: the person is not lazy. They often work hard, just not on the thing that matters most. Effort is spent everywhere else to avoid facing one specific discomfort, and life adjusts around that avoidance. Deadlines move, opportunities narrow, options slowly reduce. Not because of one big failure, but because of many small delays. From the outside, nothing looks dramatic. The person seems fine, busy, functional, but internally there is a constant sense of being behind. Behind schedule, behind potential, behind oneself. Postponement rarely destroys life in one moment. It reshapes it gradually, through what is not done, what is not attempted, what is quietly carried instead of finished. The task is still there, waiting, not accusing, not threatening, just present. And the longer it waits, the more it stops being about the task itself. It becomes about the story the person tells themselves for not acting.